Hey everyone, this is Thea from Elan Finesse and Nutrition, and this is your 15-minute workout. Today, we're working on upper body. We're going to work everything from our back to biceps, triceps, shoulders, and a little bit of abs in there because we're going to be doing some planks, okay? So we're just going to warm up our upper body a little bit. Just follow along with me, and let's get started. Okay, with this workout, you are going to need a set of weights. So if you don't have a set of weights, you can always get like 2 cans of a canned product or even some milk jugs or 2-liter bottles filled with water to help give you some resistance. So here we're just stretching out our shoulders and stretching out a little bit of our lower and middle back for the workout that we're going to be doing. So you can do this warm up any way that you want to. I'd recommend following along with me because we're stretching out specific muscles that we're going to be using in just a second. You're going to bring your arms forward, rounding out the back. Again, stretching out the back muscles and your shoulders. Bring the arms up top. Press back those shoulders. Get your shoulders and your delts in there. Hands go behind you. Puff out your chest and bend yourself over. You're going to feel the stretch in your deltoids and in your biceps. Swing your arms front to back. One arm comes in front. You're going to feel that in your deltoids again, that rear deltoid muscle. Switching. One arm comes up and over. You're going to feel those in your lat muscles. And to the other side. All right, we're ready to get started. So first what we're going to do, you're going to have the dumbbells right by your side. We're going to do a curl up and back down. So we're going to be working our biceps first, a full bicep curl. Arms come down all the way up to the shoulders. Remember, it's 1 breath per rep. You're going to be exhaling as you curl that dumbbell up towards your shoulder and inhaling, resetting back. Now we're going into our front raises, working our deltoid muscles. If you have 2 different sets of weights, the front raises might be a little bit harder for you to do with the weight that you're doing your biceps, so you're more than welcome to change out the weights if you feel necessary. Again, we're going to do the bicep curl, back down. Notice this time we're only coming up halfway. Tabletop, back down. Very nice. Keeping those elbows tucked into the side. This time when we do a raise, we're going to do a lateral raise out to the side, working a smaller, more definitive portion of our deltoid muscles. With our front raise, we were working kind of like the front deltoids. With this lateral raise, you're going to feel it right on top of those shoulders, those deltoid muscles. Very nice. Arms only come up to about shoulder level. This time, we're going to start halfway and then curl up towards the shoulder, constantly engaging those bicep muscles. You see how my biceps are constantly engaged, and when I come down, I'm not fully disengaging that muscle, and I'm always working it throughout this portion of the exercise. Again, breathe up and back down. We're going to do a front raise and then a lateral raise as our third one. Front and side. Good. If your shoulders are starting to get a little tired, put a nice little bend into your elbow. That'll help take some of the pressure off of the shoulder. You can see on my lateral raise, I'm getting a little tired, so I'm just putting a little bend in that elbow. This one, we're doing a hammer curl. So my palms are going to be facing in, and what that's going to do is help engage a little bit more of my forearm as I'm doing this curl up. Good, keep it up. Keep following with me. We're almost there. Good. So with this exercise, it's a combination type exercise. So first you're going to do a push-up, then you're going to hop or step in, do a bicep curl, a shoulder press, then head back down to a push-up. That's 1. Here's 2, curl, press, back down. Good. That was 2. Now we're going to head into our third one. Follow along with me. Push up, hop or step in, curl, press, back down. Very nice. That was 3. Now 4. Very nice, guys. Keep it up. If you need to do your push-up on your knees, that is perfectly fine. Please don't feel like you need to do a standard push-up just because I'm doing it. If you need to stay on your knees or you need to modify it in any way, go ahead and do it for your own comfort. I'm hoping that you're able to at least hop up and get a little bit of your heart rate going with the hop and then back down. So you can think of these kind of like as a modified and slower type burpee because we're coming all the way up and all the way back down. As we switch, we're just going to do some arm raises. These arm raises, you're going to keep that arm nice and close to your body. If you can kind of imagine a bird dog where you have one arm and the opposite leg out, this is essentially the same thing. We're just not using our legs. I'm taking my arm and you can kind of see it kind of pushing back behind my natural stopping point, and this is going to engage a little bit of my middle and upper back. I'm going to show you those push-ups from the front. I do my push-up, I hop or step in, I do my bicep curl, press, and back down. I finished just 1. Good. I hope you guys are able to follow along. Again, you see how I started with my push-ups on my knees, and that's perfectly fine. As long as that push-up is a full push-up, chest touching the ground and then back up, engaging the pec muscles, engaging your biceps, engaging your shoulders, engaging your triceps. Very nice, guys. Keep it up. Everyone's looking good. And that's a nice big wide squat that we're doing. So that squat hold is essentially going to be working our glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps as well. One more time for those arm raises. You guys are looking great. Keep it up. We're almost there. Stay in it. And relax. Very good. On to our back. We're going to start out with some bent over rows. Bent at our knees, over at our hips, row back, arms and elbows come towards the ceiling, squeezing behind the shoulder blades and back down. If you have a mirror, it's going to be great for you to check yourself in the mirror, make sure that back is nice and flat and somewhat parallel to the ground. Drop one weight and we're going to do an overhead swing. Keeping those arms nice and straight. You can kind of see how I'm engaging a little bit of my back muscles, and that's what I really want you to focus on is the back, a little bit of the shoulders because we're doing an overhead swing, but you see how my arms are coming all the way up above my head and I'm pressing my shoulder blades back towards each other so I can really squeeze in those rhomboid area. Again, I'm going to show you those rows from the front, bent at the knees, over at the hips. You see how my elbows are sliding across my torso and they're not kind of bowing out like they would maybe in a chicken wing, if you will. So really keep those elbows nice and close to each other, squeeze them behind those shoulder blades, and then back down. I'm going to show you from the other side that overhead swing. Drop one weight, swing up above your head, and back down. Keeping those elbows nice and straight, not entirely locked out, a little bend in those, but you want to keep them as straight as possible as you swing up. You guys are looking great with these, almost there. Take that one weight again. We're going to do a one-armed row. Pretty much the same thing. I have the dumbbell in my left hand and I have my right leg and my right arm resting on my right leg. It's the same exact thing we were doing before, just with one arm. Squeezing behind that one shoulder blade, back is nice and flat, chest is up, Good. Now we go into a windmill. That windmill is going to work a little bit of our lat as we turn out. Just turn, punch yourself up towards the ceiling and back down. Very nice. You're almost there. We're going to switch sides, and it's the same thing on the other side. The dumbbell is now in my right hand, left leg is forward, and left elbow is resting on the left leg. Good, same thing. Squeeze behind that shoulder blade and back down. We're going to switch into that windmill. Go for it. Keep on going. I'll count you down when you hit your last two. Good, almost there. Last two. 1. And relax. Now we're going to do some floor work. So you're going to go onto your mat. You're going to take your dumbbells, and we're going to start with some bench presses and then switching to some bench flies. So it's just regular bench presses, working our pec muscles. Coming up and back down. That's 1. Exhale, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to flip those weights out to a fly, back in. Fly out, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back to those bench presses for 10. Good. That's 2 and 3. Really squeezing in those pecs. 5, 6, exhaling, inhaling, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Out to those flies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Working the outer part of the pecs. 5, 6. Feel it in your shoulders. 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Dips. You're going to pick your hips up and you're going to be bending only at the elbows. See? Nothing else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to switch to a toe touch. One hand, opposite foot, and switch. Good. Side to side. This is going to help a little bit of your abdominals, and it's really going to work those triceps again. These two exercises are very tricep based, tricep focused. Back to your dips. So after you finish these, you're really going to feel that burn in the back of your arms. And switch back to your toe touches. Very nice. Relax. Gonna pick those weights back up, and we're gonna start something called a skull crusher or tricep extension. Still working those triceps. This is also a shoulder stabilization exercise because you want to keep your shoulders as still as possible and only bending at the elbows to work and isolate those 3 muscles in the back of your arm. You're gonna sit up, do a shoulder press, and back down. That's 2, working our shoulders, abs, shoulders, 3, abs, shoulders, 4, good. Abs, shoulders, 5, and 6, 7, 8, good. Back to your triceps. That was 10. Up, press 1. Up, press 2. Up, press 3. Up, press 4. And 5. We're almost there. 6, 7, 8, and relax. We are finished. And we are finished with our 15-minute workout, working our upper body. If you guys haven't done a cool down, go ahead and click up here. Give you a 5-minute cool down so you can do that just to relax your muscles, maybe catch your breath if you need to. I will see you guys next time.